So you want to quit porn, but you've got no fucking idea what to do. Should you get on NoFap? Can you never watch porn again in your life? Should you get on this tactic, do that? All these questions, but I'm going to make it so easy for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do in this video because I've quit porn. So the best way to learn how to actually quit porn is to learn from someone who has done it. So I had a 6-year porn addiction from 13 to 19, jacking off like a little monkey weirdo every single day. And then I quit porn at 19. There's not many 19-year-old guys who can say that, honestly. So I'm a good person to help you, and I'm going to teach you exactly what I did, all right? So when I first tried to quit porn, everyone went onto NoFap. So I did the same thing, right? Should work. Quit porn in 2 weeks, never watch porn again. It sounded great. So I got onto NoFap, got onto day 1 of my streak. Day 2. Day 3 came. The motivation ran out. I got a big urge to watch porn. And guess what? I didn't just watch porn once. I watched it 3 times that same day, all right? I was making up for the past 2 days. I'd missed porn too much. And I just jacked off like a monkey, like a little weirdo, 3 times that same day. Got onto NoFap again. The same thing happened over and over again. Max I'd get was 7 days. I'd get a week in, but then I'd end up jacking off multiple times that same day. I'm on day 0 of NoFap. I've reset my streak. I might as well. This is why NoFap does not work. You get that temporary motivation. Oh, I'm quitting porn. This time it's going to be different, right? And then you get 3-4 days in, a big urge hits you, and you realise, oh shit, I'm still addicted to porn. I'm not ready for this. So I'm going to jack off, okay? NoFap doesn't work. Not only does it not help your addiction, it makes it worse. I realised this the hard way, but I realised this early on. So I was like, NoFap's stupid. The reason this is pushed so much, the reason these videos are made, because they get the most views. Because people can claim that you can quit porn in 2 weeks. They can say, oh, look at all these benefits of NoFap. Doesn't even fucking work, right? So I saw through the bullshit and I created my own system because I was like, no one else is going to help me. So I'm going to help myself quit porn. And what do you know? I made the best system possible. It made quitting so easy. And that's what I teach to all my customers. But what is the first step of my system? It's not NoFap. It's called less fap. Less fap is simply when you fap less this month than you did last month. The reason you failed NoFap is because you're trying to rush it. You're trying to quit porn in 2 weeks, right? The reason you're addicted to porn this much is because you've been watching it every day for months or even years, potentially. So don't expect to quit in weeks. It's going to take at least months, all right, using the system I'm going to teach you. So relax. You don't want to quit in 2 weeks. Accept that and move on. With my way, what you want to do is just jack off slightly less each and every month. So if you watch porn 25 times last month, watch it 22 times this month. That's fine. Your brain's going to say, that's not progress, that's too slow. Your brain is the reason you're addicted to porn. So let's just not listen to your brain for the time being, right? Your brain doesn't know what it's talking about. Listen to mine because I've quit porn. 22 is less than 25. That's the thinking method and process I want you to go through. And then next month, watch it 20 times. As long as the number this month is less than last month, that is progress, okay? It's like you're giving yourself an allowance of how much you can watch porn. But you're not going to 0 because we've established you're not ready for that. You're going to get motivation like, yeah, this is the time I'm going to quit porn. Then the motivation runs out and you're like, oh shit, I need to watch porn. My way, you're making progress every single month and you still get to watch porn. This is why it works so effectively. With NoFap, you're telling yourself no more porn ever again. And it sounds great, but think about what your brain is going through. Addicted to porn for years, relying on it, finding it kind of enjoyable, and one day just saying, never again, you're not watching it. Your brain's going to be like, what? That's just shit. I'm depressed now. I want to watch porn. And it's going to make it its mission to make you relapse. So NoFap does not work, and this is why. So my system is foolproof. You're making progress every single month, so you're going to stay motivated, and you can still watch porn at the same time. So you're not going to be depressed. Just make sure you're watching it less than you did the previous month, and it's really that easy. This is the first part of my system. If you want the full system, literally step by step what I did to quit porn easily, plus a free bonus section on how to speak and attract girls, because The main reason I quit porn was to do that, and there's a free bonus section down there. It's the top link in the description. For the full system, should be selling it for thousands, but it's less than $50, so check it out now, before the price goes up. Now, another tip I'm going to give you, when you're on this journey of less FAP, a few months are going to go by and you're going to wake up one day and realise, oh, my porn addiction is gone. You'll be watching porn once a week, a few times a month. Your addiction has gone at this point. Well done. Now, I don't want you to obsess or think about porn anymore or trying to quit because you don't have an addiction anymore. I'm not saying go and jack off every day and get re-addicted. I'm saying you don't need to stress about it anymore. You can just not think about porn and move on with your life. If you happen to watch porn once a week, it's fine. It's not an issue. All right. Ideally, you want to watch it 0 times because porn is just cancerous for your brain, of course. But if you're watching it once a week, that's fine, really, okay? But if you want to go for a no-fap streak now, this is when you do it because your addiction has gone. You're no longer relying on porn and need it, okay? You see how stupid it was to go on no-fap when you're addicted to porn, when you can't even go 3 days without watching it. Once you reach this point of less FAP, which you will, you're going to reach the point where you just don't think about porn, you don't need it, and you find it kind of boring and cringe. You think to your past self watching it every day, and you start thinking like, what a loser. Why would you waste so much time watching porn? You get these thoughts. This is the point that you can go for a no-fap streak because it's easy to do it. Your urges are still there, but they're going to be so weak. They're going to be so weak and less frequent, so it's going to be easy to overcome them. So if you do happen to just want to get on no-fap, you will just accidentally get a 30, a 60, a 90-day streak. I've not watched porn in over 100 days. I don't count the days because I think it's kind of gay. But I've not watched it in over 100 days because I just don't think about porn anymore. The less you think and obsess about the porn streak, no-fap, all this kind of stuff, the more likely you're going to be successful on it. Sounds great thinking like, oh, I'm going to obsess over no-fap so I get a high streak. That sounds great on paper, but that doesn't actually work. Because the more you think about it, the more likelihood you're going to end up getting an urge to watch porn because porn is just in your mind. So you think you're benefiting yourself, thinking about no-fap, getting a streak, you think it's productive, but it's not. The most effective way to get a high no-fap streak is by getting your addiction under control and then living your life and completely forgetting about porn because you will just wake up one day and be like, oh, I've not watched porn in 3 months. Cool. My life's great now. I don't need to think about porn anymore. As opposed to the version of you now who is just constantly thinking about porn. I've been in your shoes. You're wanting to quit. You don't know what to do. You're constantly thinking about your no-fap streak, about not getting an urge to watch porn. And it's shit. It consumes your life. It just consumes your personality. Okay, so just take my advice because it's literally what I did. The advice that worked for me is going to work for you. Simple as that. Watching a video like this far, you want to actually change. You're serious about this, so take my advice. Slightly reduce how much you watch porn each and every month. You'll make progress so easily. For the full system, to truly change your life, take the step that no one else is willing to take. Top link below, get ahead of 99% of people. Quit porn easily and learn how to get girls. I hope this video helped you, and subscribe if it did. Goodbye.